This is Erica Chakowski with DevOps.com, and I'm here at DOES 2015. I'm talking with Jody Mulkey. He's the CTO with Ticketmaster. And Jody, you just did a great presentation on empathy, empowerment, and metrics, and how that's fueled the DevOps transformation for Ticketmaster. So one thing that you mentioned that I really keyed in on was this whole idea that ego is a force field for learning. Can you tell me a little bit about that and how that would block a transformation?
Yeah, happy to. So, basically, I think that if you think you have all the answers, then why would you bother trying to learn something new?
Right.
And I think that for companies that are fairly static and aren't really that aren't dynamic in having to respond to market pressures, etc., I think it's really easy for them to be able to just have a ton of ego about what they do and how they do it.
Right.
And I want our folks to be proud of what they do and confident,
right.
But without really the ego, because that I don't see it as helping.
Right. Yeah, I mean, and you also mentioned, hey, DevOps has nothing to do with technology.
It has nothing to do with technology. I fundamentally believe that. In the talk I shared, we have a team who runs our ticketing engine, and the code is 39 years old this year.
Wow.
Right?
Okay.
And this team is doing their own deployments. They're hooked up, monitoring up to PagerDuty. They're doing BDD tests, right?
Yep.
On code that's 39 years old. So it has nothing to do with technology, right? So
absolutely.
If you can do it with VMS on emulated VAX, then you can do it with any sort of technology.
Absolutely. Well, hey, I appreciate your insights, and if you had maybe one thing to leave with our viewers, what would you give them as far as advice goes? What would be that one point of advice?
If you're struggling, it means that you're not done. You have to keep going. And I think grit and perseverance and humility are the keys to making lasting change.
Absolutely.
And for me, it's all about getting folks to understand why operating this way is better.
Yep.
So I love all the research that Gene and the team does around like the Puppet DevOps survey, and being able to show that high-performing companies operate like this. Yep. And then if you don't operate like this, then you're going to be struggling.
Absolutely.
And so I think that helps. It helps the cognitive side. That sort of gets the logic of why you should do this, and sort of empathy gets people from the neck down.
That makes sense. All right. Well, thanks very much, and hopefully we'll see you again next year.
Great. Thank you.
Thank you.